What are you doing with your life? Love and Happiness. By Krishnamurti. The meaning of love. Can you take a moment to pause and reflect on what love means to you? Since becoming mature enough to understand the concept of love, numerous thoughts and assumptions have inundated your mind, shaping your perceptions of it. Perhaps you have associated it with marriage, friendship, or something else entirely. Your perspective on love is influenced by your cultural, social, and even economic background, which may result in a narrow understanding of its essence, as well as difficulty comprehending the complexity associated with this concept. Your understanding of love is just one example of how your assumptions and backgrounds hinder your comprehension of the complexities of life. Nothing remains unchanged, yet we perceive the world as if it were fixed. Cultural dimensions and belief systems, among other factors, govern our view of the world around us and our interpretation of its workings. To keep up with an ever-changing world, you need to change your perspective first. If you fail to learn how to adapt to the changes that affect all aspects of life, you won't see things for what they truly are, no matter how hard you try. The meaning of happiness. Happiness is the ultimate goal of human beings since the beginning of creation. Some individuals dedicate their lives to the pursuit of happiness. Some find it in genuine emotions they experience, a position they hold, or humanitarian work they engage in, among many other forms of happiness. However, the real problem does not lie in finding happiness, but rather in its sustainability. Happiness naturally flows in a fluctuating curve, sometimes rising and other times declining. If we reflect on our lives when we were young, we would find that we used to find happiness in the simplest things, without the need to actively search for it. We infused it into any activity we engaged in. However, as we age, things become more complex, and the gap separating us from that spontaneous happiness widens. Consequently, we start searching for it in a planned manner and waste our lives chasing difficult goals that we believe will bring us true happiness, such as wealth, children, or luxury. As soon as we attain our desires, like buying our dream house or securing a long-awaited job, happiness transforms, ironically, into fear of loss or the fear of losing what we have gained after much struggle. Even when feelings of love emerge towards someone, the feelings of joy quickly fade either due to the fear of losing that affection or due to becoming overly dependent on it as our sole source of happiness. Over time, the feeling of happiness transforms into a sense of security without us realizing it. Humans have always been compelled to search for security and safety since ancient times. If our happiness disappears momentarily, we lose the sense of security. In such a situation, we either lose hope or continue searching for happiness through other paths. There is no better way to avoid such disappointments than to stop searching for sustainable happiness. This can only be achieved by abandoning the idea that you constantly need happiness for life to be fulfilling. Live your life moment by moment, and know that all things are temporary. If the lifespan of happiness is short, the same applies to sadness as well. The meaning of lives spend their lives searching for the true purpose of life, and perhaps you find yourself pondering that very question at this moment. However, if you insist on thinking in this way, you will remain stagnant, and your life will go to waste, just as it happened to your ancestors. Our real problem lies in squandering our lives by following exemplary examples of other people, to the point where we lose our identity and principles in the process. Life is inherently unique, and each person's experience differs from another's. No one controls your perspective and goals but yourself. If you continue searching for the meaning of life and a justification for existence, you will miss out on the true joy of life. Instead of viewing life as a means to achieve a certain end, look at what is happening in your life at this moment. If you find something that bothers you, understand the reason behind your annoyance, as you may be giving things more importance than they deserve. Learn how to confront your sorrows, fears, and challenges to break free from this endless cycle of desperate searching. Only then will you find happiness as it should be. For more information, you can check out summaries of our books on our channel. Thank you for your valuable time.